Hello viewers, in this video I would like to introduce Real Transport Solutions or RTS, a virtual trucking company that strives for realism. We are a group that emphasizes safe, realistic driving, and our motivation for this is because the company shares one bank account. All our earnings and expenses including repairs are taken from this account. Due to SCS's economy being too generous, income is reduced to 20%, while expenses remain unchanged. We are assigned trucks through save files, one truck, one save file, just like EU haulage companies. We are allowed only cabin accessory modifications. The assigned trucks are realistic, the company starting with a small fleet of Scania R380s. I've been lucky enough to be assigned the best truck in the company, a DAF 460 horsepower with roof lights and retarder. Ironically, I saw a female trucker being interviewed on the BBC with the same truck. While most of us brave the dangerous roads of multiplayer, single player is equally encouraged and using map mods is more than welcome for added realism. We start at our company headquarters in Holland, Groningen. And we have 130,000 euros in our bank account. My truck, DAF 460 horsepower. This is the detailed specifications. And let's check for any available jobs. Unfortunately, we do not have any jobs. And the quick and dirty way of solving this bug is F7 plus enter. But it's 197 euros. So I shall drive there myself. Now that we are at the service station, I shall press F7 and enter. It will cost me 150 euros to be deducted from my company account, just so that the no jobs bug is resolved. Let's check the freight market, and yes, we have some jobs. Amsterdam to Edinburgh. No, we need jobs from Groningen. I'd say we should take the used plastics to Bremen, because Amsterdam is a hellhole, so is Rotterdam. So I shall set this as the GPS destination. But before I start driving, I shall need to make a note of the expense so that I will remember. I actually have pen and paper. Now that everything's sorted, I shall make my way to Cellplan to pick up my load. I shall try to drive at realistic speeds. Just a note that this is actually my very first job as an RTS driver. So here I am at Cellplan. Time to pick my load. 9 tons to Bremen. That should help my fuel economy. So I will do 10 kilometers an hour in the truck yard. And carefully turn. And just for the record, my reversing skills is terrible. Reverse gear, hazard lights. And I will just let the truck coast at 2 kilometers an hour. And then, oops, hook my trailer up. And then off I go. A very short job just 185 kilometers. My profile is slightly bugged with the job distances, but it serves just right for the video because I really would like a short job. Whoa, the roof lights really help. The great thing about these empty roads is I get to eco-drive freely. Solid white line here, so into the overtaking lane. Whoops. Because of the snow mod, I went straight into the slow lane. The solid white line was actually the shoulder. To be honest, I'm not used to the snow mod. Speed limit on this section is 80, but we're locked at 16 multiplayer. But now I can accelerate. My foot is not flat on the pedal because I'm trying to save fuel. And I'm accelerating really well because the load is very light. And I wonder how my fuel economy will be at 80. Just a note that the company boss XHevFunX is generous enough to upgrade the trucks for the most faithful and reliable drivers. Like one of the original Scania R380s have been upgraded to an R460. And further upgrades are underway. Funds permitting, therefore I really cannot crash this truck or let rammers have their way because it affects the welfare of all the other drivers in this company. Right now, in order to eco-drive, I am not using cruise control because that burns a bit more fuel. And there's some downhill, so I will shift the truck into neutral. My current fuel consumption average is 25 liters per 100 kilometers, which isn't too shabby, but my trailer is only 9 tons. We are now approaching the exit to Bremen. So I've shifted the truck into neutral. The exit is a very tight right-hander, best taken below 50 kilometers an hour. Apply some exhaust brake. And now some retarder. And carefully take this sharp left-hander. Bremen is a little busy. Truck incoming on the right hand side. Oh, red light. Oh, he just went through the red light like crazy. Oops. Oh no. I just got a red light offense. That gets taken off the company account. Pretty sad. Whoops. I've had police turned off for a very long time, so I've forgotten how sensitive SCS has made crossing the white line is. And another thing about this profile is the braking slider is set on medium rather than really high, On my own profiles, I set my braking sensitivity to really high because of trolls and bad drivers, but for this profile, realistic braking setting. That's why I really messed up the braking for the previous set of lights. Uh-oh, accident ahead. Remember in multiplayer, the roads are dangerous. Now, dodge this one. As I slow myself down to 10 kilometers an hour. And now I shall be considerate and wait for this guy to unload before I go in. Okay, he's unloaded. That means I can go. And there's an easy way of going in. And here's my delivery done. A clean, excellent delivery, ruined by my €350 traffic fine. I shall now record my earnings. I earned €5,608. I did not refuel. I did not repair. Any other expenditure? Yes. €150 for F7 plus enter to solve no jobs bug. 350 EUR fine for red light, which is very unfortunate, but that I shall submit for the first time. Thank you for filling out the form. It will be reviewed before it affects the company budget. So this is what RTS is like. I hope to enjoy many more journeys driving for this company.